geometry question about triangles, triangle KLM. So I'm going to go over to another video, show you what I have. So here we have triangle KLM. So this is point K, this is point L, this is point M, and we know that M is equal to 90 degrees. And we also have lengths of K to M and K to L in feet, and we are trying to find what is our angle L. Okay, so let's finish up this picture. K to M is equal to 60 feet, and also K to L is equal to 93 feet. Now, just as a mental check, remember that the angles opposite the sides are kind of in ratios. So the 90 degrees is opposite the larger length, and we know that this has to be less than 90 degrees and it's opposite the smaller length, so everything looks good. So to find angle L, we are going to use our trigonometric ratio. So remember, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So we need to figure out what ratio we need to use in order to solve for L. Let's just write out what we do know. We do have an opposite. Notice that it's an opposite of that angle. This would be adjacent. That would be adjacent. But this one is opposite. And we also have a hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is always opposite of the 90 degrees. So we have an opposite and we have a hypotenuse. So we are going to use the sine function. Let's write out our expression. Sine of theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So that is equal to the opposite value, which is 60 feet, divided by the hypotenuse value, which is 93 feet. So here's our expression. Sine of theta is equal to 60 over 93. Now we need to find theta. So remember, in our algebra, we have to undo the operation of both sides to get theta by itself. And the way that we do that is we take the inverse sine function of both sides. It's this little -1 power. Sometimes it is also written as an arc sine, so sine of the -1. Sometimes it's written as arc sine. Depending upon what's on your calculator, they are one and the same. So when we take the arc sine or the inverse sine of sine of theta, it leaves us with just theta. And then we have the inverse sine value, 60 over 93. And you need to plug this into your calculator. Typically, you put in 60 divided by 93, and then you take the arc sine of it. And that will give you an answer of theta is equal to 40.18 degrees. But the question asks for the nearest degree, so we don't need to worry about the 0.18. We just have to worry about 40. So 40 degrees is equal to our angle L. And there is the answer. So thank you for watching.